Zach,
What?
I heard you were gonna try to maybe chicken out of the movie.
Oh. I don't want to see that movie.
Are you scared of
anything else?
Are you scared of scary movies?
I just don't like zombie movies.
Really?
They're just gross.
You don't like when they like bite you?
Not really.
And you like eat your brain?
I didn't know we were actually. I kind of like must have had Slack muted. Nah, I'm definitely not going. Do you believe this guy? Oh, this is crazy.
Go ahead, touch this something.
Is this on? Hello? I can't tell if it's on. Oh, you don't even need to turn it on, do you?
Yeah, you do.
It just works when it's off.
What?
You're early, Zach. What's up?
Why is Zach there so early? He just.
Hey, man, I get here early. I get here late. You know how it is. It's Wednesday, my dudes. What's up? I'm just. Oh, do you want me to play?
Hey Google. Pause.
Was this the same one that I actually played yesterday?
I think it's different.
I think this is the original one I was thinking of. Guys, you're gonna love this. Hold up. I gotta show the video with it too, right? Nah.
Hey, sure, you can.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
Google.
if you remember, chat, we talked about Labubu's yesterday. Was that yesterday?
It was at some point.
Monday. Who knows? But here's the theme song.
This is the original.
La boo boo, la boo la boo, la boo boo, la boo boo, la boo la boo, la boo boo, la boo boo, la boo la boo, la boo boo, la boo
It sounds so like.
Brain rot.
It just sounds so broken.
All right, so for all the boomers in chat, let me explain what Labubu is.
I love
Actually, I'll let Matt explain it.
I don't know anything. I mean,
You know,
it's a collectible. Yeah.
It's like a pop, but just really ugly and soft. I think, right? Are they soft?
yeah, they have a little song.
That
Yeah, do they have
song
a
is
little give
ear
to 'em?
coffee. That's great.
Huh?
They have a little give to them.
Wow, Uber has a very
They
passionate
do
opinion.
have a Labussy on them.
How
Can
many?
you leave?
How many Labubas could you fit up your butt? You think?
How many Labubus have Labussy?
No, they do. They like got a thickness.
Chad, can you confirm, does a
You ever-
Labubu have a Labussy?
have you ever like used one?
No, I've seen Emily sent me one. She's like, "What the hell is this?" Yeah. Let me check.
I feel like when getting off work yesterday and dealing with some coworkers. Is that what this is? Is that what it feels like?
Dealing with your young coworkers.
Yo! I mean,
They give him a whole
I think it's just a crease.
Like a
but-
fupa.
crease.
All right.
Fupa's inappropriate.
Go back to benchmarking, buddy.
You're right. I'm sorry.
See you, chat.
There goes Zach. Thank
Subscribe
you
to
for
pcbros.tech.
Yes, yeah. If you want to, after that.
After that,
That's your.
subscribe to
This is your
pcbros.tech.
daily brain rot with Zach. Do you
Yeah.
want to make that a thing? Daily brain
I've
rot, Zach.
somehow seeked my brain rot into Toasty Bros.
Chad, would you like a daily brain rot with Zach mention where he comes in and gives you all the brain rot you should know?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. I think we should do that.
Online.
And then I'll create a
Chronically
little
ill.
jingle for it.
You're chronically ill.
Brain rot with
Chronically ill.
please God, yes.
Keep your Labussy safe,
Oh yeah.
especially around these
that-
parts.
La bubu la busi.
Clean it every day.
Dang, I didn't know he knew French like
Yeah,
that.
when does the the Italian brain rot and
In the mix.
yeah, when does it mix?
La.
Yes, bench Marcus. Okay, that's the answer to the question. Bench Marcus.
Nothing like
Can I
starting the
have
day with
another,
brain rot.
Fuel drink.
Sure.
Okay, I didn't know how many we needed.
I
Dude,
think we got all the food.
I finished that whole one yesterday, and I don't know.
It didn't hit right.
My IBS was acting up.
Your ibs? Were you pooping?
We need 30 minutes out of the stream just for that segment. All right, bet.
I mean,
la boo boo.
if you count my doom scrolling as research, that's what I can do to prepare. each
That's
time.
actually wild. I don't know about that.
I don't know about
I get
that.
some,
This is in your personal time, buddy.
Yeah, this
all
is
right?
like you
No, not
you have
doom
to do this
scrolling
at
on
home.
work. My doom scrolling after work as research.
Yes, that's
But like
fine.
at the office.
I don't doom scroll at the office.
I beg to differ. I walk in on you all the time.
That's like Jonah saying he doesn't watch stuff like reels.
No,
when
the
he's
amount
there.
of times I walk in on him a week,
He's
doom
just
scrolling
like-
with his meat out, dude, it's crazy.
with his meat out.
These These guys are crazy.
Anywho, guys, how about we talk about the PC build? It took us about 6 minutes in the stream to even talk about the computer. We're building a 5060 PC with the 9600X. Yippee.
Ooh,
Are you ready to catch some strays?
Who the hell planned this? Fucking
You.
Jesus Christ, bro. Dumbasses, bro. 3060. No, it's a 5060. Did you say 3060?
I thought I said 5060.
I don't know. Maybe I heard.
Did I say
3060,
3060, Chad? I said 5060, right?
You might have. I heard what I wanted. Chad, if y'all don't agree with me, I'm gonna come to your all's house.
Doom scrolling at home is because your homework. That's true. Yeah, you did 5060. Okay, thank you. I'm not crashing out that bad, all right?
I just was like, man, I mean, the 1080 one yesterday made sense, but I'm just surprised if I did a 3060 with a 96.
No, that's what I thought I said 5060 because I was going to follow up and say, be ready for the random YouTuber that comes in, YouTube viewer, and just like,
Right.
oh my God.
Why? No, just why this card?
Why? Why?
Why this card?
Why this card?
Which 5060 is it? Is it the
The Prime.
rounded corners?
And it's like you got a dark flash case.
I have like zero recollection.
It says you bought it on Amazon. At least
No, I know. I mean, I don't remember this build at all somehow. I don't know if I planned it a while ago or what.
he planned it when he was in full heat, guys.
Yeah. I was looking for a mate. I was in
90
heat.
to 100% usage, just watching the stream goes hard. There's no way it's the stream. Brom, there's no way your 1470 is at 100% usage watching the stream.
I swear, Brom is like. I swear he's sabotaging his PC secretly.
He was ovulating, yes. That's why he doesn't remember it. He was busy ovulating.
I was in my luteal phase.
Oh, did we build this before?
Yeah. So long.
It is really long. It's like almost like a Zalman P30 kind of, but with rounded.
2500D.
You know, he's on some old ancient Intel architecture. Who still uses that? It's crazy.
Where's the upgrade path? Where's the
Oh,
upgrade
you're on a different computer. Okay, so you're on a 4th Gen i3 right now. That
Oh.
makes sense. All right.
So are you on that, Brom?
Because Brum just likes to torture himself, I guess.
He's such a little Intel. He has like a PC for each. Hold up. Oh. The SSD didn't come out when I opened it. I was like, there's nothing in here?
Rut roast spaghetti-o.
Ooh. It's a nice case. You like it? Well, I'm just glad it's not like the Johnsville one that took us about 3 hours to get the front peel off. I genuinely wonder if like that happened. I'm assuming it did happen to other people, and I want to know like, did they fix it? You know?
It doesn't. Yeah. Oh, I mean, obviously that 4th Gen i3 doesn't have TPM. That thing ain't built for Windows 11, brother. You can make it work, but I watch your guys' Amazon videos. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched the Amazon graphics card one. That one is on buku fire right now. It's going crazy.
$2
Y'all seem to really like that.
You guys just like when we buy anything that's like not good.
Yeah,
basically.
they just want the trash. They want the garbage. Uber, yes. Well, what is it? Just got my 5070. I have to say I like it. Previous car was a 7700 XT. Nice.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they were the one that we were
We're
kind
kind
of
of like, it's an okay upgrade. It's not amazing. Well, did you get it for streaming purposes, or are you just like, I'm done with AMD?
You said no more Team Red.
Gotta give me one of those Amazon 5.8s. Well, I'm hoping somebody replied. There was a guy, and if you're watching, by the way, please email us. There was a guy who commented just for YouTube content. PC Bros wise, I mean, we'd sell these dirt cheap, or do something cool like a giveaway to like a local like charity would be really cool. A guy who has a bunch of old 470s that they were trying to get rid of for like really cheap. They had like 30 of them or something.
Oh.
I figured it'd be a fun video like restoring the cards, putting them in a decent amount of like old office PCs. We could do like a charity thing or something to build like a dirt cheap
Like
computer.
mining cards, I'm guessing.
I think they're older mining cards. He said they're all functional. They just need cleaning.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And
go
he was selling them for like 30, and I was obviously going to ask way less, 30 a piece. I was going to ask less and be like, hey, if we do this and we do like a cool like, you know, local charity thing.
You're gonna hit him with like a, hey, how about we take away 0?
I was just thinking about because it made me remember what's it called, UCW, because UCW has been going through a thing where he went out of business and everything, and it made me remember that time we did that whole donation thing.
Yeah,
and I was like, that'd be
to,
cool to do something like that
orphanage.
again.
It's very cool. Where's the cooler?
What is the cooler?
ID Cooling FX 360 Pro.
Oh, I didn't grab it. That's my fault.
Oh,
I definitely saw it back
I was
there.
so scared. I was like, that's an aesthetic piece right there. You like the computer case that we're working with? Cool. Yeah, it's a cool case. It's dark flash. We don't build like with a ton of dark flash cases. Which, funny enough, for those who don't know, dark flash, V-True, Sigotep, they're all like under the same like parent company. Funny enough, so like when we order like dark flash, V-True, any of that stuff, we can just all get it from the same company. What's that stroke? Can I send my PC in for you to diagnose? I'm getting blue screen of death every time I load up the finals. So sending it in is not the brightest idea just because a lot can happen in shipping, and also like you'd have to pay for shipping there, you have to pay for shipping back. We also kind of tell people like the liability is completely on you. So we really don't recommend it because there's probably a lot of options locally to you that could help.
Yeah, you're probably better off that way in terms of your return on investment. But if you just want us to look at it, we would consider it. I would just recommend calling the store and explain your situation.
We'll do anything. The AL700 Go
Please
case.
stop. Stop.
Dude, wasn't it a girthy Tic Tac that moved his like height Y40 build over to the AL700?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't understand that. And part of me just felt like he did that just for the meme,
Yeah.
but wouldn't admit it. You guys are the GOAT. You're the GOAT. Your profile picture is crazy, by the way.
Gouty. Gouty, baby.
You see this?
Oh.
What a picture.
You see up close. Heck yeah, Terry Crews just with arms. I like that. I like a man like that.
I like a man with arms. We like men with arms.
My men with arms.
By the way, guys, I'm going to have Zach update the graphic later today, but we are adding another giveaway item to the stream on Friday if we didn't mention it already.
Y'all gotta earn it though.
Y'all got to earn it, though. We're going to make a sub goal where you guys can win the 1X player. What is the exact model of that one again? I don't even remember.
It's just like the start of the processor name. I thought like I don't know. That's an H. It's like the AL90 or some shit.
It's the one that's the little laptop that converts into a handheld. Let me look up the video that we did because it'll have the actual model number on it.
Yeah, it's a solid like 1,000+ little gaming laptop that transforms into a almost like a gamepad. So it's interesting. You'll probably be like the only person who has it if you win it.
Yep, because you can't even buy them. Just like all these other ones that pop up out of
And
nowhere.
I can't imagine that there was tons to begin with.
1X Player G1. There you go. The G1.
The G-Wagon. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's how the beat goes.
I did mess around with the voltage on 1400K. Maybe that's the issue. Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're already diving into the motherboard and stuff, like, I mean, our best advice to you, I'll say with 14 Gen, we got a guy who's really well equipped in terms of like messing with Intel stuff, especially 13 and 14 Gen, just locking cores and locking your voltage and stuff. He can get it stable, but again, if you're not local, I wouldn't advise you send it in. It's not really the best use of your money and time.
What makes you say it's like not stable? Like, what issues are you having? I know some people will say like not stable because you're like, oh, my temps get like a little high or something like that.
Is it actually crashing over and over again? Are we getting blue screens? By the way, Chad, I have a question regarding Deep Cool Mystic 360. My display is being weird. I can see my temps, but when I want to put in, oop, it's gone. That sounds like a weird software issue, and I'll be honest, we haven't touched Deep Cool stuff in a long time since they're banned in the US, so I have no idea what the software is even like.
I don't even, by the time
Deep
Cool's been so banned, they've been banned for so long, I don't even know if we had anything with software on it.
Yeah, so I have no idea.
we have that case that we never even got like the LCD and stuff even working.
Yeah, exactly. That one was even just one program with like a USB 2 header that you're supposed to download from their website. I don't know if you can download it anymore.
Didn't we? I thought we did do it and we never got it working.
Maybe, I don't remember at this point.
Or maybe just never did it.
It was wishful thinking.
Oh, so you're the one who's just crashing the finals, right? Yeah, if you're only crashing in the finals, I would not think that,
It's hardware related.
no.
That
I don't
game
think
just might be
it
having
has
an
anything to
issue.
do with your hardware. Now, if that's the only game you've played, test some other ones.
Do you happen to see, haven't to install any sort of beta drivers? Oh, you're helping the guy troubleshoot. There you go.
Alpha, beta.
No, I miss Deep Cool stuff being readily available. I always liked it, and we always worked with them. And
Now we have Dark Flash.
Now we got Dark Flash. Yeah. Dark Flash. Such a weird micro ATX case. Cause I saw the board and I was just like, this is a micro ATX?
Yeah, it looks
It's
full
huge.
size. iOS 26. Is that what
Yep.
they're on?
They, well, they're not, they basically are now oh my God. Hey, Google, skip. To make things more confusing, just like other companies, they're now going by the year. So basically,
Oh.
they were on, I think, iOS 17 or 18, but now they just jumped to the fact that they're just going to do it based on the year.
Okay.
So it makes it seem like, I heard that and I was like, there's no way we're on 26.
It sounds
right
like
now.
Windows needs to catch up.
I was like, they have not been releasing OSs for 26 years.
Were you worried that you were like really out of date?
Yeah. Is the beta out for iOS 26, Brom? I never install the betas anymore because I like my phone to not be ass. And which iPhone do you have?
The 27.
With the dead beta. I remember what is the cool feature other than the fact that they made all the icons more glass-like? There was like the whole thing was they're trying to make it more transparent. Is that literally it?
Wow. Probably like bug fixes and shit.
The whole UI is redesigned. iOS 26 was Windows Vista. Nice. Given your 13 Pro Max. How's it running on that, by the way? I'm probably gonna be getting whatever the next iPhone is. So I mean, obviously I'll update because the iOS will come out before. Actually, does it normally? Doesn't it? I think it releases with the phone, doesn't it? The new iPhone. I can't remember anymore when
iPhone.
they officially release iOS. But I'll definitely be picking up whatever the next one is, as long as there's no major controversy about what it is. It'll probably be very underwhelming. But I'm on the 14 and I've been waiting for something to be more exciting. Yeah, I still have a 14 Pro Max.
Protein.
It's been a good phone, but my battery percentage is starting to get lower. It dies a lot quicker. Obviously, I could do a battery replacement, but we're in the business of social media. I wouldn't care to get a camera upgrade, slightly better processor. I mean, I use my phone a ton for work, so.
Oh, no, the camera gets worse.
Yeah.
That's Apple's new thing.
Yeah, it gets worse.
They're trying to go back to the vintage vibes.
That's what the next one is going to be, right? 17 and 16's out right now? Yeah, I'll get a 17.
Yeah, 16.
I will get a 17 Pro Max, or whatever they call it, because I have the 14 Pro Max. Spend $1,500 on a phone.
No, it's pretty funny because Emily's got the 16. I think she came from like the 13 or 14. She said she really didn't notice a difference.
Yeah.
Just her 14 was like becoming a horrible phone.
Yep. No, that's...
It reminded me of my Pixel.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me.
Like it would like drop calls, it wouldn't answer calls, it wouldn't take pictures. Like at times, it was just weird.
I was on a every 2 year kind of upgrade thing, but now I skipped the 16 because I just noticed it does not look that great. I knew the camera was a good amount better, but no, it just doesn't matter to me. Your iPhone 14 or 22 is 94% battery life. Well, you do better than me. I guess the charger that I use when I put it on my bedside table is not great because mine, I think, is in
It's
the
a
upper.
supercharger.
I think it's like in the upper 80s right now, and I got this phone probably around the same time. Yeah. So
91% battery life. I don't even know if I can check with my. I don't even know if Pixel has the whole battery health checker.
yeah, mine's at 86. So, and normally Apple starts giving you warnings once it gets into 80%, being like, "Hey, you might want to replace this."
Hey, soul sister. All right, I just got one screw on mud butt.
Mud butt. Yeah, this is the 5060 Fortnite PC. If you
See,
use
it's
the
gonna look pretty
5060, it's for Fortnite.
Let me see if I have a battery health thing. I don't know if that percentage translates to all phones. You know.
They finally released it to the public for Tesla to where you can, instead of having to like hack your way into service mode, you can run an actual property like battery test to see what your capacity's at.
That's cool.
A lot of people have been doing it, but it's really long. You have to like charge it up to 100, and basically it does like its own draining test. And more people have been getting it, and then they're like more paranoid about their car than anything. They're like, "Oh my god, my battery's low." Do you guys build PCs a lot? I would say so. Monday through Friday, we build at least one PC a morning. That's not accounting for us doing a video build. I'd say at least once a week, probably more like 2 times a week, we build a PC for a Toasty Bros video. Every so often, we build an extra PC for the people in the back of PC Bros. So, yeah, build a lot of PCs.
Yeah,
That's not counting what the PC Bros team builds on their own. My Pixel 7 does not have a battery health checker.
Yeah, mine. I didn't see one. I mean, I guess what I will say is my phone. I don't ever have it like die me during the day or like even at night.
Mine's been getting there.
Yeah, mine. Like I will say, I mean, usually by the time I go to bed, which will be like, yeah, I mean, it might be like 11 or even midnight. My phone's usually around 10%.
Honestly, I never even, like, I'm always paranoid with my phone battery. If it gets down to 20, I'm throwing it on low power, I'm finding a charger, like, I'm not letting it, like, die. Because normally, like, once it gets to that, like, 15-10% range, it starts, like, tanking, like, really quickly. And I was like, oh, God.
Mine's usually, once it hits, like, 5%, it gets funky.
Yeah.
Like, it'll start, like, misinputting. Things will start randomly, like, freezing up. It gets weird. It becomes unusable.
What's up, Brad? How you doing? Matt, nice shirt. Thank you. It is Venom.
Bratwurst.
Venom.
Vienna sausage.
Chad, I have a couple video ideas I want to run by you for our trip we're going to be doing to Micro Center. I'm going to have the team kind of decide on it too. I want to do something a little different because it's just going to be me, Zach, and Jonah next week. We're going to be at the Santa Clara Micro Center. And I wanted to do a normal build challenge. I already emailed our guys just kind of asking like, hey, what's the inventory vibe look like? So I know what to work with. But I had a little brainstorming sesh. Let's see. Pull up Trello.
Brainstorm.
Because it's just me. The hard part is, I mean, I could use like either Zach or whatever to build the other PC if he did a build challenge, but you know, I don't really want to put him in that position if he doesn't want to. Where is it? Here we go. So the idea is we have $1,500 to spend. One idea is we do the $1,500 PC, and the idea is it's a coin flip with me and the Micro Center employee. We go around to each individual part and we say, all right, CPU time. What would you pick for the CPU? Micro Center employee picks one, I pick one, coin flip, we go with whichever one wins. That could be a fun way for us to do a little back and forth with the Micro Center employee. Other one is, it's more complicated, and I have to probably build some pretty complicated wheels to do this, but instead of the normal wheel spin challenge, where we do one wheel spin, we get a budget, we get all that sort of stuff to do, we do a different wheel that allows us the direction to build the PC part by part. So for example, we do a wheel for CPU, AMD versus Intel. Then from there, once we have that, it's like what motherboard chipset we go with, what motherboard brand we go with. That would get really complicated really quickly, but it could end up being a freaky build.
Imagine you like a 9000 X3D with like a A620.
Yeah, I think I would avoid the chipset part because that would just be compatibility problems. I would probably put brands. I think brands would work safer. And that would also be a $1,500 build. And then I do, depending on what the guy says back about availability, if we can go more budget, maybe we can ink out like a $1,000 build and the $500 for like peripherals or something. But the biggest thing is whatever we get there, if we want to bring it back, we have to go to somewhere to ship it back. So
Tino likes the coin flip idea.
the coin flip idea? Okay.
The coin flip idea definitely sounds more straightforward.
It's much easier. Those are just two of them. I still want to think of some other ones and also see what I hear back from the Micro Center employee, but we'll see. And even then, if we could also do just a normal $1,000 build, something that's more, you know, your all speed, and then the rest of the budget, we could do something with the people in the store, some fun little giveaway thing. That'd be fun for some short-form content.
Give away some balls.
Give away some balls. Basically, we got options, chat. We got options. I'll definitely be getting 1,000 interview questions between Micro Center employees and randoms there. We're gonna do as many as we can. We'll be stalking them people.
How about a time show? That'd be kind of funny. Almost like what's that one chef show? Is it Hell's Kitchen where they have to?
Are they all timed?
They have to like shop in like the little grocery store.
3 minutes to get all your parts. I'd have to ask the employees how they want to do it because sometimes, you know, every time we go to the Micro Center, it's different. Sometimes the guy will walk around with us and just let us pick stuff. Other times they want to plan the build on their builder website, and then they go get the stuff.
There's also like the awkward interaction of like they are a store at the end of the day, and like
Yes.
if it's during open hours, like you know Matt plowing over like people while they're walking through
That'd be
can
funny.
be a
That'd be
little,
great.
little
And then
weird,
Jonah
you know?
running with the camera, like,
Yeah,
yeah, it'd be great.
it can get a little hectic
I'll Zach be the bodyguard. He'll be my like human shield in front of me.
whenever someone starts swinging on you. He says, "Stop."
Coin flip. Y'all like coin flip? Boom, boom, boom. What are your thoughts on the Gigabyte B550 Gaming XV2? It's a nice B550 board. It works. Hits helpless child. Yes, exactly.
Get out of the way! He hits him with the move, bitch. Ooh, I know Zach probably has an idea to clear out the store.
Uh-oh. Oh, he has plenty of ideas like that. He has ideas how to clear out the airplane.
Uh-huh.
Now, if that guy does the same thing he did when we went to Canada, he better clear out his backpack.
I forgot about that. That was crazy.
That was the most insane thing where he's just like sitting there. I just see him pull it out of his backpack, and I'm like, how did you get that through security?
You just hear them start dropping on the floor.
And he opens it up, and it's like 50
They
of them.
like pour
Yeah,
out.
I'd be like, whoa.
How'd those get there?
I'm not saying what it was in case it gets him put on a list.
Yeah, you know the.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I have like the really easy hint, you know.
Yep. Someone from airport security has been watching us ever since I booked those flights.
A little TSA action.
The microphone with gas out.
Dude, could you imagine? You guys should take fart spray. That'd be a funny little short. Making Micro Center have to evacuate their store due to chemical warfare. Micro Center, you watching right now? What are y'all's thoughts on these ideas?
Well, I love what Charles did, by the way. It's amazing. I love the. Oh, there it goes. Y'all are just going crazy with these long comments. I love the challenge videos y'all be doing and how you make it into a competition. Thank you.
Yeah. That's you know the challenges are fun. We usually it's usually more of a challenge of the parts, which is nice.
Yes.
It's not like Scrapyard Wars necessarily, where it's like it's a very obvious competition. For ours, it's usually more like we're just trying to play the game or whatever.
Yeah, we love doing the challenge videos, and we would do them a lot more, but we like to space them out because we don't want to totally burn out that idea. And also, they are more expensive than other videos because we're basically
Buying PCs.
two whole PCs, which the videos do well, and it normally offsets the cost, but if for whatever reason we're in a down month and we do a bunch of challenge videos, that doesn't end up really well for our monies. But what I'd love to do is, because I really liked when we did the launch day focus one on games. Those were really cool. I'd love one day, my ultimate goal is to do as many of those as we can to where a game developer comes to us at some point and says, hey, our big game is launching. Do you guys want to do a sponsored build challenge around the launch of our game?
Yeah,
that would be
cool.
sick. Like that would be the ultimate goal, and that's just like the perfect way for us to like hit a launch day of a game.
We're almost to the point of like the small indie games like Dunk Dunk, you know?
Yeah.
We're not quite Call of Duty ready yet.
No, that'd be sick if we get a like, hey,
That'd be
Black Ops
crazy.
7's coming. Do you guys want to do the? I mean, like, yes, please.
I loved seeing. I was watching people's reaction videos to like the big announcement where they're like, "Oh my God, is it going to be like this new game that we haven't seen in forever?" And the guy's like, "State of the art, Black Ops 7." Everyone's like,
No, I saw the what's it called? I saw one guy being like, "Man, is this like a new independent title? This
Yeah.
looks kind of cool. This looks sick. Yeah, this is great." And he's like, "Black Ops 7?"
"Yeah, I read that it's the mix of the last Black Ops and Black Ops 2, which I guess both take place around. It's like 15 years later, so this is 2035." And
I don't
it's
know
like
the lore
future
anymore. I never.
It's something about future, so which I hate. I'm like, it's gonna be another future warfare game.
Yeah. Jetpacks.
Probably. Like, even though we're only 10 years away from that, and we probably are not going to have jetpacks, but whatever. What board is that? What is it? Is it a Gregorian Byte?
Something.
ASRock B650 Lightning. Those are actually, the Lightning boards are really cool. They usually are like a black and like purple color scheme.
I'm getting the, it should be on the way. I'm getting the new live mixer Z890 for
Oh, that's
our
sick.
one board.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen a
Well,
live
the
mixer.
thing is, they've toned it down a lot.
Oh.
They're really not like. They
I
don't
wonder
look
if it's
they
like a
did.
cost thing.
Yeah, let me show you what it looks like. It looks like a normal ass motherboard. I'll be totally honest with you, but.
Honestly, I'm trash at that game, and Jackson, you're good at Apex. You really think so?
I reached out to ASRock. I was like, "Can we get the live mixer, please?"
Big sad, not purple anymore. Is it? Yeah. What
So
are
it has a purple glow,
Oh, okay.
but it's a clean board. Don't get me wrong.
I really like
but
the
it's
orange
basic.
one. I want that orange and black one. Like was so great.
It's like not even what they used to. It's just basic.
It's like not even. It's not even live mixer.
No.
Jackson's IO shield black or reflective? It's black. Does it look reflective on camera? I feel like it looks pretty matte black.
Yeah, that's black. Okay.
Yeah, I will say this case, cable management was probably it's probably one of the better ones I've built in a while. I used 4 zip ties.
I have a feeling I have to ask Azrock. I bet like those boards are really cool, but I feel like they didn't sell a ton because like.
Probably not. I mean, they costed a decent amount more.
But for the people who really wanted them, like the builds we've done, like they're really sick.
What do you think about it though? It's like they're cool, but if you don't have like a vision for a board like that, you're probably not gonna want it.
That's why they just focused on black and white boards.
What do you think about pairing the 7800X3D with an RTX 5060 Ti 16 gig? I want to do that combo for my dream PC. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think you can get a better GPU. Well, actually, the main thing that's wrong with it that I will say is if you can afford a 5070 for, let's say, $550, please get that over paying, like, let's say, even $475 for the 5060 Ti 16 gig. I know it has more VRAM, but don't be fooled. 5070 is a good amount better.
Yes.
You were wondering that the other day because you had aquamarine shorts for the reflection shorts made the ISO looked aquamarine. They really? Huh. I am wearing those today.
It might be the lights in the back too. Like the,
Oh, that's you. Actually, I guarantee
it's probably
what it was.
it's the floodlights. So you see those lights in the bottom right there, chaotic. That's most certainly what's causing that reflection.
Yeah. No, because I'll notice that on certain like pictures I take and stuff like that. I agree these.
Oh, oh no, not that peel. No. Yeah, it ain't gonna work that way.
Have you all had much luck with the 3D printed IO shields? We actually sell as a pcbros, funny enough, but yeah, we have. I will say they're never gonna look OEM because they're like perforated. They don't have any branding on them. But for the most part, if you don't know to look for that, you would never even know that it was 3D printed, especially if you do a good job cutting it out. Now, I will say a lot of you guys I know at home do not have these flush cuts, and most people at home are gonna use something like a knife to cut them out. It is not very easy, like it's doable, but definitely get some of these if you do buy one of those IO shields, because they're like $3. They're called flush cuts, or like flush snips. They're mainly used for like arts and crafts and like cutting copper wire and stuff like that.
And cutting your flesh.
And cutting your foreskin.
Well, if you haven't been circumcised yet.
Decent Micro Center had a 5070 Ti for $800. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, that's why I'd be
Just
open.
how much it should be, but
Yeah, I know. That's why it'd still be hard, but that's why I'd be open to doing a single build for the 15 because like they normally have prices potentially. It depends what sales are running. Normally have prices where it could be more value than you just building it on your own anywhere else. But I know you guys like some challenges and budgets, so we gotta figure out the best way to do the video.
Micro Center is fun because it's one of those places where you know you can get at least 1, 2, maybe even 3 videos out of it.
Yes.
All you have to do is just, if they give you a budget, you can almost just go there and just see what they have and then be like, all right, let's do this idea. Which I do think, I'm sure that they'll already have some open box and a little bit of everything.
It'd be interesting to see what the budget area looks like in such an expensive area.
That's true, it is Cali.
Because that is an expensive area. I'd be curious what the budget market even is like.
Make sure you guys don't touch anything. We can't afford it.
I'm gonna break open the case for that gold 5090 and steal it.
What did you do if Jensen came out and tackled
He's
you?
like, don't you touch that card.
Your comment got bumped? Were you talking about chaotic? Is it touchy? All right, go ahead and say it. Say we're woke. I don't even know what we're talking about, but.
You woke bootlickers.
You NVIDIA fanboys.
Bootlickers. Rory, thank you for the
Thanks
sub.
for the sub. Just touch Jonah. I plan on it when he gets here, but I don't know.
Touch him, fondle him.
Touch him, fondle him. Slob on him. What are your thoughts on kangaroos? You know, I never really put a lot of thought on kangaroos. They're interesting little guys. They're cute.
They're kangaroos.
Kind of. I feel like I'd be scared if I saw one in real life, like out in the wild, because I've seen videos of them like sparring with people. Power switch thing? It's plugged in. Oh, because the board's on, isn't it?
Yeah, power switch is
Oh, God.
in the right spot. What's wrong with her?
The illusion of choice.
Oh, wait. What the
Simple fix?
Simple fix.
Okay. Oh, you got a 4090 laptop. You're wanting a PC. Which PC should you get? I will say laptops and PCs are just, they're quite a bit different. It's one of those things where you can definitely like get a lesser, like you don't have to get a 4090 PC to feel like the laptop because they're kind of downclocked and everything. So
59 is even worse.
yeah, don't do that. I mean, honestly, you could probably just get yourself like a, if you got the money, you know, like a 5070 with like a Ryzen 9600X, and that'd be, what's the back fan not spinning?
You have no, none of these fans spinning.
You know, I don't know if I ever plugged them in.
Also, could you move the 24 pin? There's like a cutout right here that would look better. I'll unplug it. Maybe if it'll release.
I wonder when, yeah, when's that stainer gonna get replaced? I mean, it'll be sad because
I remember years ago they were like talking about how it was all going to be like a 12-volt connector
that'd be crazy.
and like replace the CPU power and the
Just
24
one
pin with
nub.
one 12-volt. So here. One USB-C.
That would be wild. I can see it though. All right, I gotta find. I have no clue where this fan header like is. I just thought about it. I was like, you know, I never plugged one in.
Release on Joner. Okay, you need to chill.
Oh, it needs a SATA. Okay, that's probably all it is. Release the Jonah.
Release the Joner.
Mug. Is that the same mug from yesterday?
Yeah, it's been marinating.
I love my mug fermented.
You ready to mess up a computer today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll save it for
You-
the
you
video
just
of
gonna
like
wing it?
my thoughts. I mean, dude, I have no,
He's just gonna wing it. I like it.
like, I don't have a single bit of thought
10 minutes.
for like, is that how much we get?
10 minutes. Fuck it up. I can let you go first if you want to make sure, like, you're like in there for 10 minutes and it feels like, oh, I feel like I got nothing
Like-
done.
like
If
I
we
don't
feel like
even-
we need more time, we can change the
What
rules.
what are the rules?
All right, so rules are no intentional viruses. So like you can't just like actively go to a sketchy site, download virus,
Yeah.
which I think our firewall wouldn't even let us do anyways. You can't intentionally downclock hardware. So you can't download like Afterburner or other things and intentionally slow down the hardware.
No BIOS.
No BIOS.
Okay.
No, it has to be bloat. So the idea is you're kind of replicating like a pre-built that would show up with a bunch of extra stuff that would
Okay.
lower the FPS. So it could be like tuners. It could be, I mean, technically an FPS tuner is an app, and if it does impact the hardware, that's fine. But it can't be like an intentional. I went through and lowered the clock
I can't
speed
go.
for something.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's just intentionally just loading it up with background tasks that would lower the FPS. But if the game crashes, you fail.
Okay. That sounds a little. Yeah, I can handle just. I mean, I know softwares.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is like, there's a bunch of different programs you could install that could just be running at the same time. We can see how much it impacts FPS. It's more of a, even though it's a challenge, it's more of a curiosity thing to see if these programs actually impact the FPS like they seem like they would.
Just imagining David being like, "What is
Oh
happening?"
yeah, I'm
with our
gonna warn
network?"
David. I'll be like, listen,
You said unleash the floodgate, David. Let
be
us
on
get everything.
standby. Just know it's gonna get crazy. Chad, what do you think of that video idea, by the way? Excited? I think you'll like it. It's gonna be chaotic enough.
Chaotic.
Chaotic enough.
Who's watching?
How many people have asked why a 5060 yet? Surprisingly,
actually.
none. Surprisingly, none.
I feel like this build is balanced. Like it makes sense, but no, I mean, yeah, I'm surprised no one said why a 5060 over like a.
Oh, did you see
the
this?
9060.
By the way, Chad, this is going to be considered the exposure for this in case I never end up doing anything with it. Colorful sent over this 5060.
Oh, that's sick.
You
You know, Andrew would be all over that.
Which is pretty sick. I think we have to do a build it, but I'm just at least doing this just in case. But it's a cool 5060. I don't even know the price of it. I asked them what the price was, and they wanted to build around it because they also sent a B850 white motherboard.
Is it white and pink or just white?
It is white and pink.
Ah.
So I'll show you guys what it looks like.
This is for our femboys out there. See, dude, that reminds me of like Live Mixer.
Yeah,
But,
it's
like,
cool.
I mean, not the color, but the graffiti. What happened to the graffiti, guys?
The thing I worry about, it's a 5060, and I feel like this is very overkill for a 5060, but
If the price is right, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
but,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Did you guys see bad GPUs come back on Reddit? They paid for like a 5070 or 5080, and then they got like a 1080. Dang.
Ooh.
No, we have never. Usually, it's very obvious if you're gonna get scammed.
Pretty sick, right?
Yeah, it's honestly very nice.
Told any plan why it hasn't sold. Yeah, I think I do have to do a video on it, but I at least wanted to give them a little plug real quick of what it is. So I think this would be a cool like white and pink build for a video. I don't think we've done besides the waifu one, I don't think we've done a video
I
on
like
the
that
channel.
GPU because it's one that could be normally mounted or vertically mounted and look good.
It'll
either
look
way.
really good. So
This is ASMR for men.
it's gonna be an all white and pink build because the motherboard they sent was a white board. So
I think we got this 5060 for like 300. 5060s are pretty. It looks like we got it for like 310.
yeah, I've seen that for 310 to 320.
So, yeah, for all you 5060 haters out there, I am just saying.
And that's a 3-fan model too. So
Yeah, you can get them for good pricing. And we got a video coming out soon too, that you guys will really like. But it's a B580 versus a 5060.
yes, sir. 5060 did a little better than you might
I'm gonna
think.
say, yeah. What's the spoiler, guys? What do you think?
Yeah.
B580 with 12 gigs of VRAM versus the 5060 with 8. And the 5060 is typically the same price. So what's all the BS going on with 8 gigs of VRAM? What are your thoughts on buying? So I will say, after yesterday, I think the 5060 8 gig makes sense, right? I think the 5060 Ti 8 gig and the 9060 XT 8 gig, not really. They don't make a whole lot of sense.
You'll see. We have a video coming this weekend that'll show that.
Oh yeah. I was shocked. I didn't think, I will say it's like we were mainly loading up games that you guys voted on and that we knew would have problems. So most of those games I don't play, but like Doom was one that I do play, and I was like, oh, wow. Okay, this is a big difference. We get our GPUs everywhere, big man. Everywhere.
All over the place. All over the way.
Someone just, all right. Look, did you see the YouTube comment?
No,
you
I
see the
missed it.
YouTube
What did it say?
comment?
What did
You,
it say?
you say this all the time, and you're like, this is why we don't stream to YouTube.
Please tell them you aren't selling them a 5060. Here we go again.
Shut up.
Here we go again.
All right. Would you rather have the B580? Would you rather
They
have
would
a
say yes.
4060? What do you want?
Yeah,
What do
what would you? They're gonna say go on eBay and find a used deal on a. What are you gonna buy for $299? New right now. What you buying? Tell me.
Oh, did you do this at 3056 gig?
An APU? Grimlong, stop it.
No.
Stop it. No.
Oh, dude, he's not even gonna answer you.
5060 is probably better. So there you go. So yeah, what are we picking up for $299 right now?
No, I mean, I say it's not probably. We can tell you it's better. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, humans watch the benchmarks. You already know.
You know. Yeah, they're the same price, so 5060 does better by a good amount.
And that's not, see, I just feel like, I know some people it's more of a morals thing where it's like, well, but it's NVIDIA, and it's like, well, we're not in this space to like, morally judge brands. We're here to like actually compare FPS and, you know.
Where are you getting a 7800 XT for $299, by the way, if that's what you're saying? Because you're not.
You lie.
This does look very similar to that Asia Horse Pegasus case.
Oh, it's their brother's mothers selling the GPU for really cheap. They gave it away. You own a 3080 Ti? So you got it was 10 or 12 gigs.
Still, you're not getting a 7700 XT for $299. Show me where you're finding that. Y'all just making stuff up.
Dude, I paid what for that? Didn't I do the 7700 XT for that one build and I paid like $4 something for it?
Yeah, you can pay.
I know I know now they're probably not that, or they're out of stock completely.
When you said it's $299, I realized it was Joe over from my. I mean, there you go. At least you understand. You're like just trying to buy something new for $299. If you're doing a pre-built PC, or like for example, we're selling something pcbros.
But see,
$299 for a
I
box drive.
respect that mindset though,
Yeah.
where they said like you 5060, but they're like, oh, the price.
It's all about the
this is what
price.
you guys don't get. There's some of y'all that are just like, it doesn't matter how much the card is, I just will never take it. And it's like that's blatantly, you sound dumb when you say that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, Ferrari, 300 grand, that's stupid. Well, do you want this one for 50,000? It's like, it's Ferrari. No, I don't want it.
That is true. If you're able to save $50 and get a 9060 XE 16 gig, that would be a better option.
Oh, 100%.
But then, yeah, obviously it's a snowball effect like everything, which whenever somebody says, we'll save a little more, okay, well, maybe I'll save a little more on the CPU, then you find yourself in Grimlong with a 9950X3D and a 5090.
You gotta make the choice of, well, really you gotta do the math. You really gotta look at the actual percentage of like how much better is it and how much more are you paying for it.
Yeah.
Graphics card market is cooked. Respect for building PCs in the US
Yep,
right now. That's
it is.
like so crazy to hear.
Yeah.
Because normally the US, like,
It has the best pricing.
Since Matt and I have been like kids, it was always like we felt bad for Canada, UK, wherever, you know. And now it's like, oh yeah, you guys are kind of going through it too.
We're a little cooked. Yeah, in a perfect world, if NVIDIA wasn't doing what they're doing greedy-wise, I would say an 8 gig card should be $200. But at this point, with the markets they're at, $299 seems to be the price. But everything's getting more expensive. So I think 8 gig GPUs new should be $200. It should be esports focused cards. 12 gig cards, you're starting to get into the 1440p higher end games on lower details, things like that. In a perfect world, that's what it would be. But considering the market right now, $299 is the best we can do. And hopefully throughout the year, maybe they'll dip in price a little bit, just like the B580 could dip in price a little bit. But right now, the market is what it is. So
Yeah, Blaze, that's a really good pairing.
you'll planning to do more Alienware videos. If we find any more deals,
We're always doing Alienware stuff.
what did you think of the new chapter? I actually just benchmarked it the other day. We haven't tested Fortnite in a while because we just wanted to stray away from it and test some higher end stuff. And
I heard people saying it was like nice at the Star Wars gun, but I heard it's like harder for some reason. I don't know why.
I only played one round, so I don't really know, but it seemed fine. But the thing is, I'm never craving to play Fortnite. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Did they build them for $12? So I promise you, Beast,
It's not $12.
you would be shocked to, as people who have gone into like business and have had to buy wholesale, you're gonna be shocked to see like a lot of the companies that you think you're like, oh, they get it for half price and they're like, no, it's like we're talking like 2, 3, 4% off. Now I'm sure NVIDIA, yeah, they're probably making like, I would think 10 to 25% on each of their GPUs. But
God, Chet's zooming right now.
that's almost too fast, right?
No, so actually you'll see the benchmark video, B580 versus 5060. There was 1 or 2 games where they were somewhat equivalent because the 5060 hit the VRAM limit. And one thing that I did watch a video on, and to be fair, this is important to mention, but I think the CPU we had was reasonable. Apparently, higher-end CPUs handle the VRAM overflow better than budget CPUs.
Oh, really?
So if you have an older CPU, it tends to lock up more because it can't manage that, especially slower RAM as well.
Because RAM has to go through the CPU.
And
everything.
DDR4 and stuff. So if you're upgrading an older system, I saw Hardware Unboxed do it with like a 8 Gen i7. Someone slapping in a new GPU. That one started locking up a lot more when you ran out of VRAM versus a more modern CPU.
Right.
So that's something to mention as well. If you're upgrading an older system, you know, it could be a limited factor there.
No, yeah, we've seen the bulk discount prices, Grimlong, and like you'll see them on like, I mean, on hunks of metal, like cases, you can get some pretty good numbers. Like you might be able to get upwards of $10 off each case that are like 70. But when it comes to, and power supplies aren't bad either, but when it comes to like RAM, motherboards, CPUs, graphics cards, like even when you're buying 1,000, yeah, you might be looking at like max 5% off.
I did that. That was the video I was referencing. I saw it just come out this morning. Same, you go from Gen 4 to Gen 3 with the 9060 XT. It's actually a decent drop.
Yeah, I mean, I could say. I mean, we're getting to the point now where like, you really shouldn't be buying any of those GPUs if you don't have Gen 4. If you're on Gen 3 still, would totally fine. By the way,
Use
you
the
should
market.
Go like 20 series or something like that.
That's what you need to be looking for. 7500F or 7600X. Look at the 9600X if you can. If you're in the US, there's some good bundle deals right now.
Have you considered buying junk PCs and harvesting the parts? Well, if you mean like for a video, we've done that.
We do it a lot, yeah.
PC Bros, yeah, we do it a lot. I mean, we buy a lot of, honestly, a lot of times they just get donated even.
Why'd you add so many L's, you two nosy? PC Bros, LLs. The Lawsy.
You really want to start doing that? There are a lot of junk PCs available. Yeah, it can be a gamble just when you start paying for them, you know? Got chat. It's moving too quick.
I'm creating a battle royale game. Hope you guys will be able to try it out, dude. Send me. I will benchmark it.
SS, I'm sorry, but we will not be sending you a GT710.
No.
I would go on eBay, SS, and find or JJ, whatever your name was. Find like you should be able to find a GT730 for like 10, 20 bucks.
W bold. I'm assuming W build. Thank you.
It's round.
It's rounded.
It's got rounded glass.
It's got rounded edges.
Kind of a new thing that we've been seeing. There's a few cases out there that are doing the rounded glass.
I got an Asus KO 3060 12 gig for 225 Us. I don't feel bad about cell use. I mean, the current market is not horrible.
So grandmaing, I have a lot in the back. It's
Does our buddy need them?
who?
You're talking about Smash guy? Does he need any more?
No. No, this is I sold the shelf's gone. Like there's
Oh, I know
not-
what he's talking about now. He's building that thing. Okay.
I mean, so unless he's building more, I don't know. But grandmaing, I have 14 of them in the back. The problem is they're nicer boards. They're like, I mean, there's like B650s. There's probably even like a Z790. So I'm trying to some of the boards actually work. They just have random like small issues, like maybe they were blue screening or whatever. So if you want them, I would sell them to you for a better price than I have them for like 300 on Facebook. So just let me know. I don't want
Wasn't
to
he making like an art piece or something with it? With
Yeah, but
motherboards?
I gave him a good amount. I thought last time I gave him stuff that you would repair. I will say some of it I would try to maybe RMA, maybe repair.
But
like,
only just sell it for parts on eBay. and
we're
get
selling it
something
for
back.
parts, yeah. Yeah, which you could do that too if you. I mean, some of those boards will fetch like $100 for parts even.
Some
It's kinda
people just
wild.
might know immediately what's wrong with it, and they can just
Yeah.
fix it.
A lot of them have the boxes still. They're all over the place though. I can send you the Facebook listing or a picture or something if you want.
Oh, we're piled up with freebies right now, Mafia. We get a lot of those 500 gig Gen 4 SSDs. You should see Tool's desk in there. There's a ton of flash drives and SSDs from all the freebies.
Yeah, we have a few 16 gig kits of DDR5, and then we have a lot of the 500 gig.
Cut
Gen
them
4s.
for art. I don't want usable stuff.
Mm.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, some of them are pretty old, like Z390s. There's I think there's like Z290, Z190. So you can always pick and choose, I guess.
It would be pretty devious to cut up a B650 for.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are definitely like they may
Broke,
not be salvageable. Like one of them, I think had something spilled on it. Cheap AIO, $50. That's this one here is like 60, I think. Use Unreal Engine 5 to create your battle royale game.
I hope it's a Terry Crews battle royale.
Yeah, where it's just those guys running around
That'd
like
be
that.
great. It's 850 enough for a 5080. I don't know what the 5080 calls for, but it should be fine. Yeah.
It should be. I'm on 1,000 watt with my 5080, but I would have not been scared to. I was about to do it with my 550 watt, if that tells you anything. You guys looked closed until 1 p.m. Wait, what are you talking
Wait,
about?
what? Wait, what is this order of operations? Like, what? Hold up.
Oh God, McAllister being weird.
How do you go from trying to go around a train to saying, I'm got robbed, I'm going to be late?
Did you really?
What?
Got robbed at a train stop?
He said, train, I think the train might be stopping. Holy shit, it did. I think I have to go around the train. I'm got robbed, I'm going to be late. Maybe he's just saying that as like, he got scammed. Is that you and Jonah, or is that McAllister?
It's me, Jonah.
Did you see McAllister's message?
Yeah, the train stopped.
No, but
No,
you
the
see
last message,
part?
he said, I got robbed, I'm going to be late. He said, I'm got robbed.
Oh, he got robbed by the train.
That's what I was thinking he meant, but the way he said it was out of nowhere.
He got, like, you know.
Yeah.
He got juked.
I was like, he basically went from, I think the train might be stopping, holy shit it did, I got robbed, I'm gonna be late.
Well, because he said I'm gonna go around it, and then he said got robbed, I'm gonna be late. I'm like, what is?
He basically saying like,
Yeah.
I got screwed. Maybe he did get robbed. Who knows? We'll find out.
I mean,
You guys with a new car? Yeah, I literally got robbed.
I mean, he literally was saying yesterday about where he lives and everything. You'll make your own at some point, since a slice of life modern fantasy. What's a good $1,900 bill? That's a lot of money to work with.
I feel like if you got robbed, though, you just wouldn't come in.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd probably say you're not gonna do a 5080. Probably like a 5070 Ti, or like a 5070, or
budget?
9070, 9060, 1900.
1900?
I mean, he's a 5080s alone, or like 13, 1400.
They're 14 minimum.
So yeah, I'd say like any of those NVIDIA or AMD options I just named, basically like the mid high end, with like I would go get your GPU first almost, and then see like what you have left over, and then tweak from there.
9070 XT build would be pretty good for that price.
That would be pretty cool.
Sorry, so you're posting the chat. What's up, boys? Dude, I'm trying to get this freaking peel off, but it won't come off.
What?
I was
Peel and
Oh, I was like, I don't
Aces
see them.
spot.
Oh,
Where
that
are
one. Yeah, that does come off.
It's so difficult for no reason.
I forget about it because it never comes off when you take everything else off.
9700X for 260. Get it.
What's up, Grimwald?
Good deal. Is it really 260?
What?
The 9700X? That's like that dropped, dude. I think it's-
That's normal.
well, I thought
that's like
that's
normal,
that's how much the 9600X was, because they're like
They were
219.
250. For 276 sounds like 7700X pricing, and they don't really push those anymore right now.
Where's the beanie?
I guess that's
Weather's
true.
warming up. Beanie's going out of season.
The Beanle.
I gotta thank God. Oh, that's right. Suck it, Aces.
Tell him. What's a good 1900? Dude, I swear to God, I just answered. Is there someone else asking this?
You can do a.
Are you playing at 4K rating?
How is it?
Solid. I think it needs to be sweeter for Jonas States though.
Really?
I'm a sweet little silly goose.
Sweet little femboy. Upgrading from a 14400F, should you go 14600K for 1440p? Honestly, I wouldn't even upgrade.
Why?
You already have that's a 10 core 16 thread, like
Sipping on some mug.
you should be just fine. You gotta remember the higher the resolution, the more it depends on the GPU.
The mug gets you going, brother.
Mug
It's Huel Hens Day. We got all
Huel
kinds of
Hens
Huel.
Day with mug.
with Mug.
Yeah, I'd buy a 3090 for 650. That sounds like fun.
It's like a fun GPU.
That sounds good, but the one thing though is power consumption.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're
Everyone's
gonna be
going-
chugging power.
Everyone's calling your drink cute.
A cute little drink.
10400 with a 6600, 1440p would upgrade. I would just get a better. I mean, your build's fairly balanced, honestly, but a better GPU would probably get you there.
You're telling a gaming at 1440p. Go ahead and upgrade the whole system, buddy.
He said cook the whole build.
Did you announce the other?
No, I put it on the. They do know, yeah.
Yeah, we've been mentioning
I put
it.
it on side work to either use the pictures from the thumbnails or get more pictures, do like a side-by-side graphic, so we can put that out today.
That should be our next April Fool's video. How to make toast. Step-by-step build guide. Well, we benchmark GTA 6 when it comes out in 2035. We surely will.
Yes.
First time PC builder to overclock or not? No, absolutely not.
Not recommended.
That's crazy for first-time PC builder. Too.
Yeah, don't even.
That's like very overclocking's like very enthusiast.
And unnecessary.
I'm actually glad that doesn't have caffeine in it because I don't need more caffeine. I already had coffee this morning.
Right.
Had my coffee for the caffeine.
Yeah, most are pretty done to have caffeine.
Cold brew with almond milk and sugar-free vanilla.
Manila.
Yep. That's why I was one.
That's why Barks has bite.
I watched the FX yesterday. You'd be proud.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah. It's like now it's video ready, but I'm not making a video with it.
Yeah, maybe you should trade cards with your sub for the weekend. I drove
Jet.
the Infinity only.
SUV versus Z.
Guys, guide the raid. There's a guy at the raid. Please do the guy at the raid.
That's
Thank you for
wild.
watching.
He brings tow truck to that.
All right, guys, today's the big
All right, we're
switch.
swapping trucks.
I'll just have Zach pull me around in a car dolly.
Audi versus BMW, which is the best? This BMW, this Z3 does not run. This is a perfectly running Audi GT.
That would actually be that'd be a crazy it's like a 2012 versus what is yours, like a 2000?
Say 98.
98, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a perfect comparison.
I think that there's no problems with that one. Is this just a custom?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Your plans to buy a 5060. So we've been telling people the 5060 Ti, unless it comes down in price, especially the 16 gig, just get a 5070. I know it's the whole, Matt and I were just talking about, like you just keep going up, but like we're talking like a $50 difference sometimes.
We should do a video between 5060 Ti and 5070.
That'd be cool. All right, guys, we will see you all
We got some ideas, guys.
tomorrow for the stream. Peace out.
Bye, everyone.